Hey Gemini, welcome back. Don't forget to click that like button. Gemini, I'm going to tell you something. This person has disrespected you over and over and over again. Not just in front of you, but behind your back. This is somebody that you do not want around you. This person has basically given you the finger over and over and over again. Behind your back and in front of you. You have caught this person so many times doing things that were so disrespectful, embarrassing, belittling. You do not want this person back in your life. I'm going to tell you something. This person is trying to set you up because they want back in. They want to get back in. It's like cockroaches. Once you've let this person in, they don't want to get out. It reminds me of a man who he found an injured, what was it? He found something that was injured. I want to say it was a raccoon or something. It was a wild raccoon. It was harmed. And this is basically what you did. You found somebody who was harmed, somebody who was hurt, and you were trying to heal this person just like that man. And that man bought the raccoon in his house. It was a wild raccoon, and the raccoon loved it. He didn't want to leave. He wanted to stay there with the man, and the man was like, okay, it's time for you to go back home. And the raccoon was like, hell no. The raccoon was scratching at his windows, trying to break back in. He liked it. He wanted to be a pet. But the man couldn't keep him because he was destroying his house. This is kind of like the situation that you're in here. This is like the situation. You found somebody who was broken. This person is unhealed. They don't care to get healed, though. That's the thing. Because it takes effort. It takes a lot of effort to heal yourself. It takes a lot of effort to go inside and look at yourself, and just really be honest with yourself and take responsibility for the things that you did. And then, of course, heal from the things that other people has done. It takes a lot of responsibility. It takes a lot of accountability. It takes a lot of energy. It takes time. And it takes facing things that you don't want to face. This person doesn't want to do that. This person wants to live their life and just do whatever they want to do and hurt people because they've been hurt, so they feel like they need to hurt somebody. This person has disrespected you left and right. Now they want to trap you because you don't want nothing to do with them, but they still want to trap you. They want to get you stuck so you'll need them, so you won't have no choice but let them back in. That's what they're trying to do. This is exactly what this person's trying to do. Because they could feel the loss now. They feel the loss. They feel like they don't have you. Now their attention's on you. Before, you'd be walking around with this person and they're looking at other people. Checking out other people. That's disrespecting you. Whether you catch them or not, it's still disrespecting you. Making googly eyes at other people. Playing games. That's exactly what this person was doing, playing games. You better not let this person back in. I'm going to tell you right now. This person is toxic. They're unhealed. You cannot protect them. You cannot heal them. That man, he found that animal was injured. Just like this person. This person's injured. Yes, they are. Not physically injured, but they're injured. You can't fix this person. You're not going to be able to fix this person. And I get it. You have love for this person. You care. You genuinely care about this person. But then, again, you got to remember, you're not a narcissist. You feel things. You have a heart. That's why you care about other people. You're healthy. You're mentally and emotionally healthy. If you allow this person is going to drag you down. I guarantee it. This person is going to drag you down. They're setting up a trap. I'm telling you right now. And the toxicity that's behind it is enormous. Because see, they couldn't hold you down before. You know what I'm saying? Like they couldn't hold you down before. They didn't hold you down the way that they were thinking they were. That means if you fall for this trap that this person is trying to set up, it's going to be worse. This person's going to play more games. They're going to try harder this time. See, before they didn't know what they were dealing with. Now they do. Now they know how you're going to react. And how you're going to react is you're going to just cut them off. And that's what you did. You cut this person off. You distance yourself emotionally first. You know, you got quiet, I'm hearing. You got quiet. You weren't sharing all the little details of your life with this person. And they felt it, they saw it. And instead of correcting their behavior and being behave, no. They thought, okay, they're going to amp up, the toxicity, and that's going to keep you trapped. And it didn't work. See, but the thing is, now that they want to come back, Now they want to come back. Now they want to trap you. They want to get you stuck. They want to, do all these things, right? So they can keep on doing what they want to do. They're going to come back stronger. Let me tell you, the games that this person's going to play is going to affect you mentally. Because that's what they're planning. They want to, browbeat you down. Make you feel so heavy, so exhausted. That you won't be able to think straight. That's what they want. And you know what? I've seen this personally in my life. Yes. I don't know exactly the details of their relationship, but I've seen this in my aunts. My tias. I don't know how, but I've seen it in my tias. You have to remember, on my dad's side, there's 21 children, so yeah. Got a lot of tias. But anyways, I don't know the details, but you could see it in them, The way that they hold their shoulders in, their bodies become frail. That's from years and years and years of dealing with this kind of person. At first it doesn't show on the outside. But eventually it does. Eventually it starts affecting your health. Either you lose a lot of weight or you gain a lot of weight, or your weight starts fluctuating. The cortisol starts going crazy. It starts affecting you dealing with this kind of person. And I want you to know it's going to age you too. You'll wake up and won't even recognize your own reflection. You'll be like, who the hell is that? And then realize, oh my God, that's me. You're not even going to be able to recognize yourself. Don't let this person in, Gemini. That's the message. Run. Get away from this person. You don't need this person in your life. You think because of the way that you love, that other people love the same way. No, they don't. They use that word. Oh, you're the love of my life. They love, narcissists appear to love to use this word. Oh, you're the love of my life. And then there they are, looking at other people, embarrassing you, disrespecting you, saying things to how do I say? Saying things to make you appear incompetent, or you don't know what you're doing, or making fun of you. That kind of thing. Because they have to lower your self-esteem so they can stay on top, so they can be on top of you, so they can control you. Just remember everything I'm saying. I'm telling you this for a reason, so you can remember. So you can remember why you need to get rid of this person. This person's going to try to trap you. They want to put you in a corner so you have no choice. Be aware. Keep your head up. Be aware of what this person is doing, because if you allow it, if you allow yourself to get trapped, then what are you going to do? because that's what they're counting on. They want to put you in a corner where you don't have any money, no job, no car, no vehicle to get to work. They want to make sure that you are down, 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 down. And you'll have no choice. You'll be drowning. You'll be so thankful that they even reached out to you. That's what they're planning. That's what they want. They want to make sure you're hungry. You know, you need money so badly. You need help so badly that you'll take it from anybody, even them. You understand what I'm saying? That's how bad they want your life to go. If you are on top of things right now, stay on top of things, guys. Stay on top of things. If you're very independent, stay independent. Stay on top of it. What I mean is pay attention to what you're doing, because one mistake can make you fall. In other words, if you make a big purchase, let's just say you make this big purchase and you're making these payments, and then you end up losing your job, what are you going to do? What I'm trying to say is be cautious with your decisions right now. Be cautious. If you can, save the money that you need and then buy it cash so you don't have monthly payments, right? That kind of thing. Don't let yourself find yourself in a bad situation where you can't get yourself out of it. And I'm talking about financially, because that's the attack that this person's going to try to do here. They want to trap you. They want to get you into a position where you cannot financially support yourself. So, for instance, you need an oil change, get the oil change. Put a lock on your gas tank. You could get them. AutoZone sells them. Riley's sells them. You could put a key in your gas tank. Don't let nobody have access to your gas tank. Put an alarm on your car. You could put a bar on your wheel so they can't steal your car. They don't cost that much. They're about $30. You put it in the wheel and you stretch it and it locks in place, and that's it. Nobody can steal your car. Protect your assets right now. And the reason why I'm saying specifically your car and I'm talking about your vehicle is because I could see this person trying to break it. Trying to do something where you're going to lose your vehicle. You understand? So you can't go to work, so you'll lose your job. Because, they know that life is like this, and it's true. Life is like this. We live in the world that we live in. It's like this, where you're dependent on things working so you could keep working, but when one thing moves out of the way, everything crumbles, right? That's what this person is depending on. This is what they're hoping for. So if you're depending on your vehicle to get you to work, guess what? They're going to try to take it away from you. Yeah, so you lose your job. They want to see you down and out. Homeless. So you'll have no choice but accept them back. And this time, they're going to come in stronger this time. So if you think the last time was bad, forget it. This time is going to be way worse. I'm going to tell you something. This person's giving me pimp vibes. You know what I'm saying? This person's giving me pimp vibes. Yeah. I'm not saying that this person's pimping you out. I'm just saying that the way that they are behaving reminds me of movies that I've seen with pimps. Playing games with women and, you know what I'm saying? Trying to romanticize them and then making sure that they get stuck so they can't leave. They can't go nowhere. They have to keep working the streets. And then they use the emotional side to trap them in, to make them feel bad. This person's giving me pimp vibes. Yeah, real strong. Who knows? Maybe down the road this person's thinking they're going to pimp you. Because it's giving me that really heavy feeling. Yeah. But let me tell you, look what those people do. Look what those pimps do. You know what I'm saying? No little girl ever wakes up and says, "Oh, I want to be a hooker." You know? No, a lot of them, they get trapped into it. Don't let this person back, Gemini. You hear me? It'll be the biggest mistake of your life. Biggest mistake. It's way better to go through the hard time and get out of it by yourself than it would be for you to have this person around you. Because if you take this person back and you let them be around you, you will always be in quicksand. You got angel number 777 coming out for you. It says your purpose flows from within you, and everything that is unfolding or being revealed to you is part of your purpose. A state of peace and calmness in your soul. I am in the flow. That's what's coming out. Let's see if we get another one for you. Oh. And we got it. It says 000. It says, angels ask for your attention. Open your eyes, listen, and think about everything that is happening. Trust your intuition and follow their guidance without any delay. Focus inward through meditation and prayer. I am observant. Spirit is saying to be observant. That's what that is. Be observant. Pay attention to what's going on around you. This person's setting up a trap. That's what it is. Spirit wants you to know. Spirit wants you to know you got a lot to lose here. That's what's going on. You have a lot to lose. You need to be observant. Pay attention. Pay attention to your vehicle. Anything that's being moved, out of place, your windshield wipers, getting moved or getting broken. Be observant. Pay attention. Definitely. Gemini, I'm going to get out of this. Guys, I know some people were asking me what happened here with my arm. What happened was I have a new neighbor, and he enjoys walking his dog up and down the street. I live in a rural area where people normally do not walk their dogs. So my dogs are not used to it. And so because they've been, they see them, they start barking. My dogs apparently feel like this is their whole neighborhood. They feel like this is the whole neighborhood is theirs. And so I've been having to take my dogs outside on a leash, and I use those retractable leashes now. And so I've been taking my dogs out on a leash so they don't disturb my neighbor when he's walking his dogs. Thing is, I was carrying a box. When I'm outside, I'm working, doing whatever I can. And the dogs could just walk with me so they can get some exercise, right? And I was walking with the box, and I had the thing in my hand, and it was like this, and it came down. And then Stuart saw my neighbor walking his dogs, took off running, and the cord gave me a rug burn. It actually hurts a lot worse than it looks. Trust me. Oh, it was bad. And so when he took off running, the leash of the retractable leash just like went right through, got me. So that's what happened. I got a rug burn from my dog. Anyways, guys, catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.